Microsoft Excel makes it easy for you to analyze your numerical data, but there are times when you might want to add some explanatory text to the result of a formula so that you're certain exactly what your numbers are describing. In this movie, I'll show you how to add text to a number format. I will use the Add Text sample workbook, which you can find in the Chapter 1 folder of your exercise files archive. Just a quick overview of what I have in this fairly simple worksheet. I have a shirt count, which is 49, and the question is how many cases can I make out of that? If I assume 6 shirts to a case, as seen here by the formula, in cell B2, dividing the number in A2, which is 49, by 6 means that I'll have 8 cases. And how many are left over? I can calculate that using a mod formula. Mod just finds the remainder of a division operation, so that's 1. So my goal is to add text to the remainder cell, that is cell C2, so that I know that the remainder represents 1 shirt. Cell B2 has the number 8, but it's associated with the label cases, so it's pretty easy to know. Instead, I want to reinforce that my remainder is exactly 1 shirt. To do that, I'll click cell C2, and then on the Home tab of the ribbon, I'll click the number format down arrow, and at the bottom, click More Number Formats. Doing so displays the Format Cells dialog box. On the Number tab in the category list, I'll click Custom, and then I can click the format that I want to use as my base. In this case, it'll just be a simple number, so I'll click 0. And now I'll click in the type box, and I can add the text that I want to appear in the cell. To do that, type a double quote and then a space. I add the space so that there's a space between the number and the text that appears. And I just want the text to read shirt or shirts. So I'll type SHIRTS and then a second double quote. One downside of this formula is that 1 shirts is grammatically incorrect, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll just leave it at this for now. And you can see up here in the sample that the formula I've created after I type the second double quote to close the text will display 1 shirts. I'll click OK to apply the text, and you can see that the number format displays 8 cases, and in cell C2, 1 shirt. So if you want to add text to a cell's number format, just go into Number Format, click Custom, and create the format you want, adding the text between double quotes.